welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is another part of our niche series. And we are back in our Lazuli Tribe, where many things are happening. We now have our newest member, Rhodonite, who is a sickly H immunity carrying creature who just showed up on the shores of our second conquered island. And he is completely adorable. I actually really like him. He seems to be a mix of the sea and the land, like all of the other creatures that seem to have washed up on the shore against these islands. So I definitely think he's going to be an interesting character for the creatures of the island. I think Jasper found him and didn't really know what to do with him, and so he just kind of like, well, you might as well join us because it seems like everyone has joined us recently. And I think that's going to be pretty much his mentality. Rhodonite, I think, will become a very interested creature by Larima. And Larima, I think, will find him interesting simply because of the fact of his really interesting coloring. She's never seen anyone with that color before. All of the creatures she knows are very dark brown. She's only seen creatures with a similar color, like her great uncle Tide, who is on the other side of the island, that she doesn't really see much. So she might find him really interesting. So I think she'll hear about him and come over here, and they will kind of come say hi. And I think we're going to have to change this eye thing for him. We're gonna have to add that eyes, and then for her, she has good everything, so we're just going to get them to try and mate. There we go. And then we're gonna move him over here so we don't have to worry about her getting sick. There are a lot of bunnies. I can hear them. Whoa, Messy, what did you do? What did you do? Lila, get it. And Turtle is going to help by picking that up. But how did you get such a beautiful spotted little nicheling? Look at you, you're so cute. She has such cute spots. Oh my gosh, I love it. She has dots, you guys, and it's so cute. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna try this one more time because Rami doesn't have too many days left, and he's going to be sitting here watching over his children, teaching them how to crack nuts. He never really got into it himself when he was their age, but I think he would find it very interesting. So all of his children are sitting over here clutching at a nut, trying to figure out how to open it. That's kind of cute. We don't have any of our boys or anyone over here that's actually strong enough to take advantage of these moles, which is kind of unfortunate. And Coral is up against a very interesting dilemma because she has two sons to choose from when it comes to who's going to be the next ruler of the tribe. Beautiful Ripple over here with Carol is kind of teaching her how to pick up some berries. Ruby is going to come Smooth because I think Ruby is kind of a showboat. I think Ruby would recognize that he's like gorgeous and try and sway his mother to be in his favor when it comes to being the next ruler. And I don't think Sakar would really care. He's kind of working on this thing for us where we have, let's see, swimming. He's working on our swimming thing, and he can't breathe underwater, but he's been trying. So he's been tossing and turning in the waves, trying to figure out how to swim, and she's trying to learn so that in the future other creatures may be able to learn from his mistakes. And because he wants to be able to swim in the waters surrounding the islands he's grown up on, and I think that's a good idea for him. I'm trying to think. He has A and D, so does Ruby. Doesn't have A and D, but I'm pretty sure someone else does. Yeah, Tahu does. So Sakar, I think, is going to be our creature who's working on that for us. He's definitely going to pass away very young. He might pass away in like a water accident where he has spent all of his life working on learning how to swim that he kind of passes away in the waves. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And the boys are still sitting here trying to coax Rarasi into being their first mate. And I'm trying to think who would actually be the winner. I think Tanzanite, since he's older. And I think, let's see, Tanzanite, and we have Claw. Here it is. So I think he would also have it. Garnet would have it. And they're all going to pass down those ram horns, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, either ram horns or antlers are going to be what they pass down. And then they all have purple eyes, except for Rarasi, who has those blue eyes. And I think she's leading the way when it comes to exploring. And there she did. She found a nest. And I think Garnet would try and be like, oh my gosh, look, she found a nest. Let's stay here a little while. Get comfortable, Rarasi. And he'd be a little bit conniving in that way, trying to get her to stay with him more than his brother. Zephyr is going to be teaching his little Alexandrite, who is adorable, about hunting. And then they have another boy, Kiro, who is G and D. We're going to move Zephyr over here. Storm, because he's getting older. He has 4 days left. So let's see. We're going to move Storm over here. There we go. And then we're going to name the new baby. He has blue eyes but yellow fur. I don't know if we have anyone yellow. Ooh, Citrine. Oh, that's what we're going to name him. Citrine. So Citrine. Yeah, Citrine. So Citrine is the newest baby who has like these great stripes. I love not messing with the patterns because the patterns make it so interesting when we have really cute babies. I think Asfor would be kind of surprised that she left that Larima left him for the newcomer, but I think he also would not be that surprised since Asfor is very interesting for a for an explorer nicheling, but for Larima, who's grown up around a bunch of explorer nichelings who have like those really bright colors and interesting patterns, I think Rhodonite would be a very calm like alternative to that, and I think she'd find it very interesting. Then we have Mariri. We need to rename you, little one. Let's name her Reef. Yeah, let's name her Reef. Because she was born right against the seashore, which is beautiful. So Reef is going to be here. Oh, no. Rota, protect your baby from horrible leeches. And then Rota is trying to try and have another baby with Willow. And Willow's probably going to be a little bit distraught because her newest baby, Ravala, who doesn't have F, but Reef has that F immunity, which thank you, goddess. But Ravala, she has more of that coloring like Coral has. So maybe we name her... Let's name her Star. Just because it's kind of like, because I was going for Starfish, but I don't want to name her legit Starfish. So let's go with Star. Oh, I just named her Starfish. Well, we're going to call her Star, but her name's going to be Starfish. So we have Starfish, we have Reef, we have Rota, and Willow have their own little family down here. Tide, old man Tide, is over here next to his berry bush. He's been very comfortable since he moved over to this island. I think, like I said, I think some of our creatures have like varying levels of adventure in them. Some really want to explore all the time. Others do not. And Wave over here has kind of started adventuring very casually, like he didn't really expect to, but he kind of got bored. His berry bush kind of got destroyed, and so he decided to kind of go on a little bit of adventure, go walking for a bit, which is okay by me. Ooh, Rami, I didn't realize that you had webbed hind legs. That's good. So Rami is another creature that we want to check. She has dots, so let's see. We want to name her something interesting. Let's name her Kala, which I think is cute. So Kala, she looks like a chocolate chip cookie. Oh, that's so cute. So, but she has a deformed paw, which I'm not super happy about. So we might not breed her, but never sure. So I think we're gonna switch the day over. We had a lot of babies born. So we had someone be sick, which is our other creature. Okay, did someone else get another leech? No. Okay, everyone's fine. So it's raining. So we had 4 babies born. So this is what we're looking at. Reef is gonna come over here and start picking off these berries. Starfish or Star is gonna be over here. Kuta has I and A immunity. Let's move Rota right over here. Stick her right there. Let's see, can we have another baby? Yep. Kuta we're gonna name him Zaki, which means pure according to our list. I have a super duper large list. If you guys want me to drop that in the description box, please let me know, because I'm actually perfectly fine with doing that. It is not very organized. It is it's just labeled in really big chunks. So if you guys want to see it, you can, but I make no promises. Let's see. Asphor is going to be picking up berries. Jasper is going to be picking up berries. Larima, with her newest baby, Sime, who has that H immunity. Thank you, Rhodonite. And Sime looks gorgeous. She has blue eyes and active, but she has that H immunity. Yay! So this is gonna be very necessary in the future. And we're just gonna have her sit over here since she doesn't really need to have like as many babies as possible. Rhodonite is not gonna die anytime soon. So Sime, what are we gonna name you? Ooh, let's name her Riyadh. Or Rhea. Ooh, Rhea. I'm fine with Rhea. Rhea is pretty. According to our list, Riyadh means garden. So Rhea is pretty. So I like Rhea. So we have Rhea. No! Old man died. He passed away. Bye. Let's see. Who am I missing? We have so many. Ooh, a beautiful girl. Who's that beautiful yellow color and that red pattern? That brownish pattern it looks like. Yeah, it's a reddish brown pattern. That's interesting. Alexandrite, I think the immediate, what happens with like the blue-eyed babies is that as soon as they're out of the nest, or as soon as they're able to leave the nest, they just kind of leave. They have so much spirit in them that they just decide to go. And I think both of these guys are actually fine with that. So it just depends on who's in charge, and if they're kind of being at least moderately safe. Alexandrite's old enough to not get picked off by a bird or something, so these guys are perfectly fine with Alexandrite and Citrine just going off and exploring the new island. And then the newest baby, who we're gonna name, I think we're gonna name her Carnelian, because she has that reddish pattern that I think is beautiful. So we're gonna name her Carnelian. So Carnelian Yeah, she's gorgeous. So we have Carnelian is the newest baby with blue eyes, and so as soon as she's able to, she's going to be leaving the nest as well. And then we have Alexandrite, Citrine, and Zephyr and Storm, both here, starting their own little family of like adventurers with those really amazing patterns, which I'm actually very happy about. Then we have these guys over here with these stupid bunnies, and I think Tanzanite would be distracted by the bunnies. Yeah, he'd be distracted by the bunnies, so he'd be over here trying to work on that while Garnet sat here and kind of he can't mate with her. That's why. Dang it. My bad, man. So he's going to go off and see if he can find some more meat since he can't seem to catch a break with Rarasi. So Rarasi's probably going to be solo until Tanzanite is ready to come back and like woo her with all the bunny meat he's caught. And then we have our main cast over here. Whoa, Messy. Messy, why? Why do you keep having such cute babies? Cora, you're adorable, and I actually like that name, so I'm gonna leave it. CB, she's a C and B immunity. That's great. I love that. And she has a white pattern. Where the heck did that come from? Do you have a white pattern? No. She has white pattern. There it is. Well, dang. But those dots are gorgeous. So Cora and Kala are the youngest. So Kala is going to jump out of the nest. And I think Rami, it's his last day. So, oops, we need some more nesting material. So, we're going to try and pick up some more nesting material. That everyone can kind of help out. Can she put it together now? Yeah, there we go. Because I don't think Coral's having any more babies right now. Lila is picking up those. Viho is doing that. And then picking up that. And Iot, who feels like she can no longer contribute now that she's of age, is going to go off to the main side of the island. And I think Iot and Ruby can have babies. So, yep, that's kind of perfect. And Tahu is over here. Sakar is over here and just playing around in the water. He can't really do much. He's got 7 days worth of damage because of how much he stayed in the water. I don't know how much that helped us really, even though he was very dedicated. We appreciate all his efforts. Yeah, he got us to 18. We need a creature who already has those things, or just for a baby randomly to pop up with gills. I know it happens. I've seen it happen, but I don't know if it's going to happen for us specifically. And Carol is over here picking up berries. Rami, I think, would want to be near his family. He has a very extensive family now, it looks like. These guys are really cute. So Messy has basically taken over her old family nesting ground and taken after her great-grandmother's, or her grandmother, I believe, who used to be like in that spot, having as many babies as possible and trying to populate this island that was very foreign, and now it's large and open, and now the tribe is completely taken over it. It's amazing what happens in a couple of generations. So let's see, we have lots of things happening. Zephyr, show Carnelian how to fight off bunnies. So we're going to get Zephyr to attack this thing. We're going to get Carnelian to follow her brothers. Someone got a leech. Who got a leech? Oh, Sakar. Tahu can come help you out. And why do you... Oh. Well, let's have Kimmy come down here and get the bunny. Ruby, come help out. There we go. So, the youngsters are just playing around, taking their time. They don't have too many responsibilities yet. Coral is still in charge, and so she is just looking over her current tribe with happy eyes. And then Iolite, who is beautiful with her beaver tail, has finally gotten over to the main area of nests. And I think once Ruby comes back from his bunny hunting, he'll be completely taken with her. And Kala, thanks to her webbed hind legs, will be very intrigued by the water. Cora is super cute. No, Rami! Rami's gone, you guys. That's sad. Stiko, you have horrible fertility, but I am going to leave your name because I'm also lazy and because I like it that way. Dang it, we missed it. And then Lila is going to be over here picking these berries. We want to make sure we have enough food. We have a ton of food right now. We have a lot of creatures to take care of. Garnet is picking up food for everyone. I think he's going to take that as his current mission now that he realizes that he'll never be able to be with Rarasi. So let's see. Rarasi is going to jump down here. Eep. So let's see. Everybody's fine. I don't think she has. So we're going to try have a baby and we only clear away the grass on the bushes. We don't clear the glass in any of the places that we walk or move around. Rhea is over here. She's going to basically be her mother's pride and joy. Rhodonite is going to be down here picking up berries quietly. He doesn't want to make a scene or draw any attention to himself, particularly because he knows that he was kind of invited just on a whim. It wasn't necessarily because they really liked him, it was because someone saw in him something that they needed. So he recognizes that his time in the tribe is kind of short-lived. And then Rota with his tiny little family, with Zaki over here, who's going to stay over this side. And then Willow is going to jump back down here. Let's see, Rota, who is this guy? Cuckoo. We really want another creature with F. There we go. We don't want to like leave it up to chance, because Reef has the F gene, but we don't want it to have to deal with the same issue that we have with Rota, which is he's the only creature with F. We want to make sure we have a couple backups. Willow, and we need to name the new baby. Cuckoo, you have such a beautiful white mane. Let's name him Zircon, because I like it. It doesn't really fit, but I like it. So I think that's everyone. Did I move everything? I'm pretty sure we moved Wave. Wave, there you are. There are lots of bunnies on this island. So Wave, he's going to be over here. I think we're going to have him come down this way and maybe explore towards this island, since it's a little bit bigger and it has a longer stretch, and it also leads over to here. So maybe he'll explore this island as well. And let's see. Ooh, there's these guys. I almost forgot. We also have another baby. Dooku. G and E. We are getting really low on fertility. Let's see. Alexandrite. pick that up, and then he's going to keep going. Citrine is also going to keep moving. And let's see. Zephyr is just going to be over here watching over his little family. Dooku, I'm trying to think about what your name should be. Ooh, I don't want to name him that. No. I don't really know. I want it to be something interesting. Ooh, let's go with Septarian. Ooh, I like that. It's very majestic. I think all of the Storm, all of the babies of Storm are going to kind of, they might get a couple big heads on them just because there are so many of them, and they have good, genes, they have good coloring, and their parents would have told them that they're blessed by a goddess of adventure, so they'd all be a little bit, just a tiny tad stuck up, just a tad. But I think this is where we're going to end this part right here, you guys, because I want to see next part what babies we're going to have with our Amethyst tribe over here. Like, not necessarily our Amethyst tribe. Slip of the tongue. Our Amethyst section of our Lazuli tribe. Our Garnet and Tanzanite and Verasi going to have some beautiful babies that are going to get a lot stronger, who are going to have that strength that we need when we start moving to new islands or start colonizing other islands, and we might end up running into a lot more dangers than what we have currently. And we have our current small explorers like Wave and Sakar, who have been exploring on the water's edge, trying to work up that swimming ability, that water's breathing ability, so that we can finally get to the point where we can actually start having the underwater kingdom that we really kind of want. We might end up having to change islands to get there though. And let's see, what else are we looking at? And I think that's everything. Coral is going to be passing away soon. She has 1 day left, so the next part she's going to pass away, and then I think the role is going to pass to Ruby, because it doesn't look like Sakar has much interest in ruling, and he has a lot shorter lifespan because of all of the experiments he's been doing near the water. And Ruby already has a potential mate in Iolite, who has come all the way from the western side of the island to be wooed by Ruby in the first place, so I think that'll be interesting. Rota has his own little colony of family over here, which I think would do him good, considering that he was left behind by his mother when he was younger, and now he has his own section of very happy children who grew up knowing him, are going to grow up knowing their family, and he's very proud of himself. He's learned where he came from, so now he can go forward, and he has a few days left to continue to see his children grow up. And I believe that's it, you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments if you have ideas for new names. I definitely need names for our names list, you guys. I have a ton of gem names, but I definitely need some names that don't sound as like majestic. Definitely we want to have like a good mix of like really fancy names and basic names as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!